Hey everybody, it's Chris over at Dixieland Farm, and today I'm going to be talking about quadraphonic recording. So, in the earlier days of the VC, I was known as the quad guy, right? Quad, 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 quad. And I would collect quadraphonic recordings on vinyl. And playing back those recordings, you can use your home stereo and you can get okay results using different methods. And then if there was a quadra disc type recording, so I'm already kind of jumping ahead. There were lots of different quadraphonic formats that were out there. So if on vinyl records you had a vinyl record, which is a stereo record, but they figured out a way to encode the 4 sounds into 2 sounds. So there was SQ, QS, RM, which is QS, but you just pay for the license, EV, which is similar to QS, and then there's Quadradisc, CD4, depending on which record label you buy it from. But there was also quadraphonic tapes, reel-to-reel tapes, 8-tracks, could be encoded with quadraphonic sound. Those gave you much superior results than the vinyl records, partially because at the time the equipment to decode the stuff just wasn't up to snuff, for the technology they had at the time. And then they had better decoders and processors. It's not until we came into home theater in the 80s that the processing got better, and then the 90s and 2000s, of course, much, much better. And so these recordings from the 70s, they're out there, and while you can collect the originals, finding online the fan community decoding this stuff in the computer instead of actual equipment yields better results. So I've got at least 300 of these kind of recordings, and one of the first digital surround sounds available were DTS CDs. So you've got Dolby Digital and then DTS, right? Competitors kind of from the movie theaters. And yeah, so if you had a home theater set up with DTS and a CD player that outputted digital sound, like an optical, to that decoder, it would decode surround sound material. So they released on regular CD DTS encoded surround sound stuff. So that was some of the things that you could get. I've actually stuck with that format. It's compatible with all DVD players. It just kind of works. Now there's plenty of other things you can do digitally now. You can do FLAC, you can do this, you can do that, but this gives, for me, the most bang for the buck. I can put everything onto a CD and have it available. And actually what you do when you're burning the CDs, you're tricking the CD player saying, hey, this is a normal stereo wave, and it's not. And when you play it back, you're playing back and it thinks it's a normal stereo signal, but it's not. When it comes out the digital goes, that's actually a DTS signal, and I'll start decoding it, and it decodes it. So this material was just kind of out there, and sometimes I would be able to convert from one format to another to the DTS CDs. There were, we'll say fan sites where you can get this material. And now you can get this material here. And I'm being a little cagey when I say here, because here uses AI, by the way, to know what everything, and maybe they're doing searching and stuff. So here you can actually now get surround sound material, and if you know how to get material from here, you can get stuff. So I was able to download, I've already had it, but just for an example, the first ELO album, it was available here. Downloaded it, decoded the MP4, or is M4A, just the audio portion. I could see that, it's got multi-channel audio, and I just converted it to a WAV file, and then I brought it into Adobe Audition here for you. All right, so let's take a look at this part here. We can see from the top to here, this is the left and the right, and this is the rear left and right. So pulling up the mixer, if we listen to what we've got. So you can see from the mix is not drastically different. And that happens. So let's see if we can find something really different. All right, this looks really different here. a little different. The ELO mix on the first album really isn't striking for rear information.
You travel around the world, but still you're here.
So here on Sparks, I can see, you know, top and bottom, we've got some different stuff going on. So let's take a listen.
Keep me, please keep me, girl. Keep me by your side at least one more night. Oh, keep me, let me collect all my things. Give me a minute or two.
That's cool.
One final look. Hey there, I'm talking.
So his double tracking is split between the front and the back.
Keep me, please keep me, girl. Keep me by your side at least one more night. Oh, keep.
That's cool. That's definitely cool. And what do we got back over here?
Tomorrow I'll find out all I should know, though.
So cool stuff, right? It's not for everybody. I know, but it is a neat way, one, to be able to separate them out of mix there, right? So we saw how they kind of built the song for at least those a few kind of crummy examples, but I happen to have here. And you know, for an album that you know well, and you get to listen to it, you get to hear it with different ears, which is it's neat, right? So I got to do that with Steve Carlson when he came, and I put on Bitches Brew, the quad. So it was all over the place and different, and you got to hear it different, right? And, of course, if you've got software like this with Adobe Audition, you can break it out and really hear the difference in the mix if you really want to. So, yeah, when I say I've got an extensive quad collection, I do. Most of it's digital, most of it's DTS CDs. Most of it is available out there if you know where to look, and it's certainly available here. So, I found a couple of different channels. I'm looking at all this stuff and seeing the very holes in my collection. And of course, you don't want everything. I mean, otherwise, you'll have it all. You'll have way too much, right? But any of the interesting stuff, I definitely want. So, yeah, from Dixieland Farm, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Take care.